Starting off my most wanted LEGO sets list for fall 2025 is the Wicked's Bookends set. This would have been much higher on the list if they didn't reveal the other Wicked minifigure set, but I'm so happy we're getting Wicked minifigure sets. The design of this has 6 really cool minifigures, but I just don't care about any of the builds here. Well, aside from this mini train right here, I think that's actually a cute interpretation. But yeah, the bookends leave a lot to be desired, and there's some other builds that we've seen scattered throughout other Wicked sets that already didn't interest me. This being $130 means I'll probably end up bricklinking the figures because, gosh, I love the interpretations of these characters. Like, is this our first LEGO Michelle Yeoh minifigure? I also love the new Jeff Goldblum character. The character played by Bowen Yang, who, no joke, posted my tweet based around this set on his Instagram story. And another Jonathan Bailey minifigure. Yeah, I know these more by the actors than the character names. But look, I love Ariana Grande, and it's so cool to get a LEGO Ariana Grande, and I love her dress. And the design of Elphaba looks great. It's similar to the one in the other set, but yeah, I really like that, even though I've gotten many LEGO Wicked Witches before. Now, there's only one Wicked mini doll set I think I'll really get this fall, and it doesn't feel like a move that will destroy my wallet if I buy it. And really, it comes to the exterior of this building. This is such a strange looking building. I can't really compare it to any other design from any LEGO theme previously. The closest you could get is that tower and spire makes it look like a Harry Potter Hogwarts expansion. The design of that roof is so atypical. It looks like the hair of that Bach character. Yet Bach in this set has such a bland outfit that almost gives him an Imperial officer vibe. For $70, the sizing of the exterior is enough for me, but I do wish that interior was more expansive and interesting. And then the design for Glinda's bubble is very weak, where it's just one side of it, really, and we're using a windscreen piece. LEGO could have been more clever there. I'm more likely to get the $35 LEGO City Advent Calendar, and I would not pay full price for this because every year after Christmas, these go on sale for at least 30% off at Target. This is one of the most impressive Advent calendars. Considering that $35 price, they include a whole new piece with that Christmas tree part. That looks fantastic, and I'm sure it will be included as a Build-A-Minifigure part in the future at LEGO stores. But the cool minifigures doesn't stop there with some interesting new sweater designs. I really like the space one, and some variants for existing designs with the return of the reindeer mask piece and the polar bear mask, but you have some cool torsos there. It's a great minifigure part pack if you ask me. I love spooky LEGO sets, and just in time for Halloween, we're getting Morticia's Cottage on October 1st. This is a $110 set, and it's kind of crazy that we got 2 solid haunted houses from LEGO this year. While this is not a minifigure based set like that creator one, I think I like the build for this more in its distinct design. Like the creator one has less of a substantial interior and feels like a cheaper version of that 2012 Monster Fighters house. This one has a really nice exterior, which I love the color scheme of that gray and black. It's one of the most dour looking LEGO mini doll sets out there, and I see that as a plus. I also really like that family vehicle, which has a distinct design that doesn't feel like it's a mini doll vehicle either. The interior of this has some fun rooms. Like, I like this seance room, though I do wish more of these were expanded. They're kind of just rooms with 1 or 2 objects at most. I'm happy they still included a bathroom in here with like black porcelain furniture. And again, while I'd prefer minifigures over mini dolls, like seriously LEGO, give us some Wednesday minifigure sets like you did with Wicked this fall. The design of Morticia is perfect for a mini doll and would probably look better than any minifigure versions of her. The design of Lurch is the opposite. I mean, this looks like a teen boy and not Lurch even from the Wednesday show. That's pretty bad. And I'm so ticked off we don't have a LEGO Luis Guzman Gomez Adams. And that's because the mini doll stature just does not fit that character's body type, which I think is a problem. Again, you're promoting body positivity with LEGO Friends, but you're not capturing that here. Regardless, Bianca Barclay is included in this set for the first time, and yeah, she looks pretty one-to-one with her variant from the show. LEGO did a good job with that figure. Cruella Car releasing September 1st for the LEGO Disney theme is something a lot of us have wanted from the theme for a while, which is relatively small sets with minifigures that aren't 4+, based off a classic animated property too. Hopefully they make more like this, but the problem is this is way too expensive for $50. This should have been a $35 set. Regardless, I love how they capture that strange vehicle from the movie, which gives me vibes of that one penguin set from the LEGO Batman movie line. I really like how those cartoonish proportions are encapsulated. The interior is welcomely spacious. I do wish those were prints and not stickers on the exterior. And I love the return of this piece in black, which was only used in Prison Island before, from like around 10 years ago. I also didn't notice the steering action on the wheels with that part at the back there. That's actually really cool. And I like how they include 2 exclusive figures. I mean, I wish there was more, like it would have been cool to get Cruella's Crooks. However, Penny is very welcome, a perfect complement to Spot from the Disney 100 series. Cruella, I don't know, like we don't have the cloth piece and there's no side leg printing this time around, which is very frustrating compared to the Disney 100 series version. At least we get a new facial expression at the front there, and I really hope the alt is this crazy face. Like, please, LEGO. And the Emerald City wall art is a much more interesting build for a minifigure Wicked set. This looks beautiful. I love the 2.5D design for the artwork there, which gives me vibes of that lovely Spider-Man art piece. This has such an interesting mix of colors, and I like the proportions and angles that they have capturing the Emerald City with these smaller pieces. I love how they capture things like the yellow brick road, layering tiles underneath plate pieces, and you even get a reappearance of that one Wicked tile from the very rare polybag. And this is one where that bubble being one-sided makes sense. I also love stuff like these tulips to the left right there. It's easily the best looking LEGO Wicked set, period. Then the minifigures. The minifigures are fantastic with 2 new variants for those main characters. Another absolutely stunning dress for Glinda in here. And for the first time since that LEGO Movie 2 CMF series, we get the Tin Man, the Cowardly Lion, the Scarecrow, Dorothy, and Toto, which the design for all of those, aside from Toto just being the baby German Shepherd design that we've gotten before, is perfect. I absolutely love the variants from that CMF series since I have plenty of those, and I like the switch up for an entirely new piece for the Cowardly Lion. That's something that I hope they use for like LEGO Lion King sets or something in the future. But yeah, great minifigures and a great build if you ask me. $160 is kind of steep, but I guess if you're a price per piece ratio person, it's not the worst price out there. I wish this was like $130 though. And LEGO DC is finally getting some modular buildings like LEGO Marvel has gotten with this Arkham Asylum set, which has a beautiful front exterior. I absolutely love this design with the corner building modular format. And while the interior is more compact than I hoped, I do like stuff like the cell block, which looks like something straight out of a movie. The solitary confinement section, which I can't believe they're teasing with the Clayface design. Like, just include that Clayface in this set, damn it. Because the minifigure selection leaves a bit to be desired. I wish that they didn't have so many minifigures forced to the jumpsuits, which is the same design for like the characters that use them, because it's so cool to get a new minifigure Killer Croc. It just sucks that we can't build the rest of that character. Seriously, that face print gives me vibes of the OG one from the 2000s, which is very nostalgic to me. It's cool to get a new Catwoman, but I wish she had one of those cool mask designs and just having the Black Panther ears. Batwoman also feels like one that we've gotten before, almost 1-to-1. Scarecrow missing the hat is lame. The Bane is another character where it's like, oh, finally another minifigure Bane, but no torso and legs to match him. I do like the new Poison Ivy a lot. And honestly, one of my favorite minifigures in this set is this statue right here. I mean, this face print just looks awesome. I also love the little reference at the back of the building to Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. Like a straight up gay reference from LEGO is something I didn't expect in 2025. Look, those minifigures bother me, but again, the build for this is absolutely gorgeous, and it's something I want to display, so I can't wait to get this eventually. It's not going to be one I get on release though, because $300 is hefty, and I have such a huge backlog for expensive sets. I haven't built the last Marvel modular yet, dang it. The LEGO Wally set coming out September 1st might be the best price set in a while. I mean, the level of detail that they manage with these builds for such a low price from LEGO is astounding in 2025. Somehow LEGO shrunk Wally just a bit from the Ideas version and made him look better in so many ways. It really comes down to just adding things like that rust and better proportions with the body and the head, which the head looks so much more secured, and I like the side design of those eyes so much more that make this look better than the Ideas version from 10 years ago. The design of Eve is everything I wanted from a LEGO Eve, which I love the angles they have going on here and the posability with that head design, which it seems like that front eye design is a print, thankfully, and there's some nice posability with the arms as well. They added in Mo, which is completely unnecessary, but also has fantastic proportions and just feels like the right size for the character. And the design for the cockroach is night and day compared to the 2015 version. An amazing set, and it might be the best one on this list. However, my own personal biases make me want the LEGO Gameboy more. This is a set that's pretty poorly priced at $60. I mean, yeah, compared to everything that's included in this set, compared to a set for $10 more like Wally. However, I grew up on the Game Boy Color, and this is the closest thing we'll ever get to my yellow Game Boy Color. The original Game Boy has some of the best games, and they even include 2 of those amazing games with Link's Awakening and Super Mario Land. And it feels like Super Mario Land is a game that Nintendo doesn't give too much attention to. Yet it's something that my family played on car rides endlessly, so it's something that means a lot to my childhood. Link's Awakening, I was way more familiar with DX, but yeah, I played the crap out of that. I love that and Oracle of Ages and Seasons. The Game Boy itself is a pretty perfect interpretation of this classic console. I absolutely love the windscreen piece for the front there and how they use lenticular cards to have a holographic design instead of having electronics with this Game Boy. It's pretty clever if you ask me, and it seems like it's very easy to swap those out. And the interpretation in LEGO form is just so clever with how they have like the side audio slider, how they have the design of the buttons, which is this using that one piece from the Harry Potter CMF? That's what people were saying. Seems like tire designs for the start and select. It's insane. And the printed pieces are phenomenal and capture all those prints that I would expect from a Game Boy. Can't wait to get my hands on this one. And it seems like it's coming in the mail soon, so I'm super hyped. Before we get to number 1, I gotta include some sets that I would put on the list if they were revealed, which would be the Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory LEGO Ideas set. I love the original movie, and if it's based on the original movie, that would be awesome. If it's not based off the original movie, it would still be awesome, and I can't wait to see that Chocolate River and all the eccentric characters interpreted in LEGO minifigure form. And apparently we're getting a new LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean Black Pearl in October. Heck yes. I'm so sad I missed out on the original one. I found it half off at Walmart, and I still didn't buy it, which I regret that to this day. This one is bound to be bigger and better with its rumored price being like over $300. It's insane. So I can't wait to see those revealed. But my number 1 pick for fall 2025 and the set I want the most is the Spider-Verse CMF. Look, LEGO minifigures are my favorite part of LEGO, and this is just 12 banger minifigures. I will admit, I have some bias because the Spider-Verse movies are some of my favorite superhero content that we've gotten really ever, honestly. I mean, how they use animation in those movies is just impressive and beautiful to look at, and the cool character designs are translated into minifigure form here. I mean, where do we start? There's awesome new hair pieces, like the Hobie minifigure design, which Spider-Punk also has an amazing mohawk piece, and I love the punk outfit they have going on there with the torso print and leg printing, which is super detailed. I also love Spider-Man India with another new hair piece and fantastic torso, leg, face, and arm printing. I also love that we're getting Peter B. Parker, who's just a fantastic character, and he has that bathrobe on with the pink design. The Mayday baby fig is absolutely perfect. The Prowler version of Miles Morales has another incredible new hair piece and an interesting new mask piece. And I'm a sucker for purple, so of course I love this minifigure. You're going to hear a lot of other minifigures I love here because Spider-Gwen might be my favorite minifigure of the year. I don't think it's the best in this series, but I absolutely adore that character from the movie. I love the allegories people have read into her, and I absolutely love the design of that hairpiece. In the design of that hairpiece and face print and torso and legs is night and day compared to the crappy version we got in the Spot set earlier this year. It's blowing my mind. I've already talked about it enough on this channel though. There's so many other great minifigures, whether it be a new Spider-Man 2099, which so many people have wanted forever, and the neat statuette for Lila. Again, more awesome purpleness with Spider-Bite, who also has an interesting new helmet piece, this time seemingly infused with a hairpiece. Cool to get a recolor of that hairpiece as well. Fantastic torso and leg printing. The design of Sun Spider, who has a new backwards cap piece, which will be so usable on different minifigures. And also just an awesome orange color variant for a traditional Spider-Man outfit. Cyborg Spider-Woman with that elaborate new mask and shoulder combo piece. And some of the best printing in this series with the torso and the legs. And you get your obligatory furry minifigure with Werewolf Spider-Man. I love the tears going on with the torso and legs there. Again, I do kind of wish that we got a new headpiece for that minifigure. Speaking of like the other downside of this series, I do wish that we got a full-on horse for the Spider Horse with Web Slinger. But Web Slinger still has some cool prints, and I've heard a lot of people really wanting that face print to use for Peter B. Parker in this series. And then the design for Miles Morales is a great variant compared to the one from earlier in this year. I love that we actually get some detailed legs this time around. And the fact that each minifigure has a new translucent orange base is so welcome, and that's such a cool design variant for the traditional CMF base piece. This is a great minifigure series all around, and it's probably my favorite Marvel minifigure series at this point. Let me know which of these sets made your most wanted of fall 2025 in the comments below. Seriously, you commenting helps the channel out so much. Same with you liking and subscribing. Which subscribe here for more LEGO list videos. Check out my Patreon for early looks at LEGO lists and insight into what's coming on the channel and more content. Like this whole video was up nearly a day early on the Patreon. Just click that link. I'll see you later. Peace out. Bye.